It's kind of a windy fucker today. Pardon the excessive noise. So we're doing something different today, obviously. Uh, like the video title suggests, I got the power washer loaded up in the back, which, there it is. And then I got my drone, obviously loaded up. And we're going to go try to get some of that work. Kind of disappointed in DoorDash. Seemed like it was doing really well, and then not so really well. So, just kind of annoying, to be honest. I prefer to use fucking hand tools and get out and actually associate with fucking people, and do something that I can take full responsibility and ownership over. So, don't really like being the middleman, but who is that? Yo, what's up? What's happening? Who is that? Takiki Kid. My man, what's happening? So, I did sign up for Amazon Flex because it was something different. I'm not exactly opposed to doing delivery services. I just want to make some fucking money. But I definitely need to make enough money to be able to set money aside. So it was an interesting deal. So it's from like 2:30 or 3 to 6. It's like 3.5 hours for $72. I'm going to have to go to the warehouse and fucking pick up some packages and fucking deliver them. And I guess that's how it works. And then I'll get paid like the other delivery services. But when I'm not doing that, so right now I've got a brother who's, I don't know. He's just my brother, but he has the ability to talk to people in a little more, I don't know, sensitive way where, I just wanted to collaborate and maybe brainstorm some different ideas. Plus, he hasn't seen my new pressure washer, which obviously he's going to think is the shit. But I've got the soap cleaner, the Sud sprayer. I got an extra hose, a 75-foot hose, and my fucking drone. So it's a little windy for the drone and for the pressure washing. But you know what? I have just got so burnt out on DoorDash, period. And just the drama and the bullshit that I'm like, fuck this, man. I'm gonna go out and fucking get some work. People got to be motivated to get off their ass. Yeah, I put a few ads on the internet and shit, but you got to get out there and fucking chase it. And that's what the hustle is all about. That's, I don't know, kind of what I enjoy, but I really enjoy doing the work too. So, and of course, providing for my family. So, but I just thought I'd make this little video to talk about that shit. I've been doing a little more live videos lately, and I think that's kind of cool. I had an issue yesterday that pretty much did me in for McDonald's, but today I was just like, it came out. I wasn't able to dash like I normally do, and they pretty much just I would have to drive like an hour. Oh, you gig? Right on. But hey, what are you gigging? And that's the whole thing, I've always been gigging. Even when I was painting houses, it was from one job to another, whether I was, and then 9/11 happened, and then I had to start doing like property maintenance and other shit, repaints, not just new houses and shit like that. So sometimes you do got to think outside the box. But it's funny that they call it gig work now, but to me, that's paycheck to paycheck is gig work. So now that I'm older, I kind of have a better understanding of what that really means, living paycheck to paycheck, being part of the rat race. And it is a lot harder trying to manage taxes and, trying to run a business and all the marketing and like bullshit that you have to fucking do to actually compete. And I don't want to just always grow and expand to where I have this like money, power hungry fucking fundamental foundation for my business or my desire to work. I want to just be able to take pride in what I do. I like, helping other people. Like to see everybody come together and be happy, and everybody be able to provide for their families, and be useful and contribute to society. So um, that's pretty much why I was like, so I came out and it wouldn't let me dash, and then I was like, uh, it threw me another $5. I think it was like a $4, and I was just so unmotivated. I'm so unmotivated for $4, and maybe I am being a self-entitled little punk, but to me, hell, when I was 12 years old, I was going out, and each gig I was getting was fucking at least $10 and shit. And that wasn't even really worth our time 25 years ago, So I really don't want to work by the hour for people. Everybody makes such a big deal about by the hour and shit. Where the money is at is when you get paid by the job. And people have this idea that because it's a gig that you're going to make good money, but it's not really. Like I made that $1,000 week, but that was only after taking every single order and going in the hole. Like it's like going to the fucking casino. You're gonna pump in 400 to win. But anyway, so I'm like, it was like a $4 order. I had to go down the fucking highway like 4 miles, turn around, come back, and all I can see are the beautiful fucking trees and the weather's nice. It's a little fucking windy, but it just makes me want to fucking do something else. Even if it's just enjoy the time with my family, which I I do enjoy, but I enjoy working too to be able to provide and us have a great life. But really, we have way more than what we fucking need. It's just like never fucking ends the bills and the demand for more and more and more. It's just it really starts to get on my nerves to where I don't want to deal with technology. I love technology and how it's made our lives easier, but I don't like politics. I don't like that everything is overcomplicated. It's like indicting Trump, you know? It's kind of fucked up. Indicting a president for some stupid fucking hush money to a porn star and shit. Like, fucking so fucking ridiculous. And I don't really want to talk about politics because that just is so annoying because it's so much bullshit. But it's bullshit. And we all just go along with shit and we'll watch the news. But a lot of people don't even watch the fucking news because they don't want nothing to do with it. But I fucking am like, yeah, fuck this shit. I just bought this pressure washer last week and it fucking kicks fucking ass. So I'm ready to go clean some shit. That motivates me. Having to be depressed about technology and social media and just hearing my chick say, I was like, hey, fucking Elon Musk fucking turned the Twitter bird into a fucking Shiba Inu or a Dogecoin. And she's like, but a fucking only a bird tweets. And I'm like, yeah, that's true, and that shit is just so fucking lame. But it amazes me that one individual like that could potentially have the power to, have that much sway and power over like an entire economy and shit. It just kind of blows my fucking mind. I forgot to check out the text to speech because I didn't see what you just said, but I'll come back later and check the comments on that. But yeah, so I'm motivated to, even if I have to go do something for free, that makes me feel good just to help people. And when you take money out of the equation, which you can't fully do all the way, but if you take it out of the equation to the extent that it's, that's not your motivation. For some people it's the what, for some people it's the why. But, you know, for me at 41 years old, I don't even know if I'm 41 anymore. I don't even care. I was just talking to my lady on the way out the door, and it's like, man, it is so fucking nice. I don't even want to fucking work, really, today. I could just be spending time with my family, but there's so much pressure on me all the time to, you know, have the more that I just go, go, go. But, and it just makes me think about, some of the politics. It makes me think about how long it's going to be before I can retire and why everybody's in such a fucking hurry to get there. Like Seinfeld was talking about that shit on Netflix. I was watching his special. That shit's funny. He's still funny all these years later. Talking about we got to get out, we got to get back, and all this shit. It's just fucking hilarious. But this some bitch is on my ass something fierce. My thing is, I don't really like driving in the fast lane because I have to, speed to do that. So just let me the fuck out of everybody's way. I promise. There ain't no harm. Everybody's in a fucking hurry everywhere I fucking go. So, and I don't want to live like that. Like, I enjoy working my ass off when it's go time. Oh, man. And it's about to be slow down time because I might be hitting some rush hour. But, I'm about busting shit out. When it's fucking time to work, I enjoy doing it. To me, it's paid fucking exercise. So, you're bettering yourself or you're bettering something for somebody else, exchanging goods for services. That makes the world go round, which brings us back to, this all does revolve around politics of competence. And it all, boils down to humanity and, whether or not, we're going to fucking eat ourselves out of a house and home, Everybody's so complacent, and it really bothers me because we have literally this opportunity to live in the best time of human history. Yet our heads are so far up the AI robotics asshole that they're forgetting about what makes us fucking human. Like taking all the fucking cashiers out of fucking Walmart, not picking up a fucking phone when somebody calls, not shaking somebody's hand when you're both committing to a project or a good or a service, Like, fuck that fucking shit, man. That's lame. Where I'm from, that's lame. Where I'm from, your word is your bond, and then fucking, but you got to remember, when I was a kid, I mean, look at all the beautiful stuff all around us. I mean, it's amazing. These dogwood trees, we've got a really weird spring this year because, like, I think, because I've been waiting to start my garden and get it tilled up. But the whole thing is it's go time. We did our taxes, we got it back. You try to get caught up on some bills and shit, and then you got to. It's like if you don't grind 7 days a week doing. I've become addicted to. Like it's more. I feel like it's more unhealthy for me than smoking cigarettes. Like cigarettes is kind of a physically addictive. Well, obviously it's not good, but it smells so good. And that's actually a really good topic. Something that I've been wanting to talk about. and for a while. You see how I'm just, oh, I gotta have that. I gotta have that nicotine. It's my zen, my calms me down, my crutch. Yet that's where we're at with social media. Like we've become, complacent and okay with these big tech companies using artificial intelligence against us. Like they do all these studies to figure out what makes us more likely to fucking keep using what their own research has shown is not good for us. Like our biological responses, like biologically, they have done tests on our psychology to see if we will react or respond a certain way to certain types of engagement. And then they use that data and then they create something that will like capitalize on our human nature and shit. And that shit all seemed okay at first when it was doing a good thing, when it seemed like it was a good thing. Now it doesn't seem like a good thing. And so, who's really, what are we going to do about it? Is it a problem? Does anybody even care? It really fucks with me, to be honest, because we have put so many of our eggs in the basket of a robotic chicken. Like, I don't think robot chickens lay eggs. So, and if they did, wouldn't they lay a metal egg? And what are you supposed to do with that? So, you know, trying to change humanity, trying to change human nature, I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's very unnatural and I think it's devious. And for people to try to capitalize and like market to us and like profit and capitalize on our inability, they're like involuntary functions of our fucking brains, which is, utilizing our biological senses against us to, as a consumer, to spend money, to click on this, to like that, to feel like we need that. And that shit kind of blows my fucking mind. So I think it's good to get out and do something with your hands. That really is, fulfilling and meaningful for me, providing for my family is. So just moping around or fucking whining and bitching and complaining and not doing anything about it has never done anything for anyone. So, uh, I'm like, even if I have to go do some free fucking work for people, I really honestly should be busy right now. There's tons of opportunities, and I have something scheduled for 2:30 with the new Amazon Flex because I do want to be more flexible. I want, I'm at a time in my life where I do care about having more flexibility with, my family, especially because I bought a house a little outside of town where there's not a hospital, and for me to be able to get back there relatively quickly without it affecting, a whole company's fucking policy and fucking schedule, which a lot of companies you're able to do that, but I just want to be happy, so I'm doing what makes me happy instead of what makes everybody else happy, and I'm trying to do what makes me the kind of money that makes the best sense for my family first. But what it really boils down to is if I'm not happy doing these other fucking jobs, if I'm not happy, then how can my family be happy? If my family's not happy, how can my community be happy? And if our communities aren't fucking happy, how can our country be happy? So, and obviously, oh, I'm back, man. Right on. Welcome back. Don't forget that like and subscribe button if you like these types of videos. If you've noticed, now I'm kicking off these live ones. I mean, there's usually a good drive for me anyway. So today I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to fucking gas up and fucking go out there and fucking hit that shit. But I had to find that happiness. I had to find that place that's not with marketing and social media. And, you can get on there and post something and then wait, like, oh, I need that dopamine, uh, or whatever. And it's like, nah, fuck that shit. You don't need that shit. So get the fuck off social media. Get off your fucking lazy ass. Just delivering shit to people is okay, you know, in my opinion. To people that work, that have put in their time and they want to have something delivered on their day off. That's one thing. But if you're just fucking lazy 7 days a week and somehow, uh, I don't know, it's unmotivating. The money's unmotivating for me. So the bullshit and the drama is unmotivating for me. So got the pressure washer loaded up, got the soap sutter, got the 75-foot hose. I'm gonna go get my brother who is going to help motivate me to do some free work because I'm more money motivated and he is not. He is more of a people oriented, motivated individual. And, sometimes that's where collaboration, can be beneficial for everybody. So that's what I'm doing. These goddamn AI people, man, I tell you what, that's really got me kind of upset with the social media. But here I am on social media. Isn't that the irony? It has become the best way to get your message out. If there's a message that needs to be gotten out, which does remind me, speaking of getting messages out, it is funny how a couple things, the post office, when we were kids, it was like, does anybody know how much the fucking stamp is now? Everything's so digital and emails. People even write letters anymore. That was a real thing when I was younger. I don't know if it's a thing anymore. No, kids don't use paper at school. They don't have textbooks. It's all online, audiobooks, all online. I was part of a time when we saw the books going away. We went through all the different phases of, phones, no phones, beepers, corded phones, landlines, all this shit. So in just 25, 30 years, act like, you know, oh, this is so great. It's just changed humanity. It has changed humanity in a good way. But you don't want it to change humanity. Like, you can't forget about what you're passionate about. You can't forget about what makes you truly happy. And if those things are doing that for you, you need to get the fuck away from them. So that's my 2 cents. While I got the DoorDash hat on, while I'm on social fucking media, I feel like it is somewhat of a contradiction. But yeah, the post office, I think it's like 63 cents for the stamp, by the way. But, you know, they've been around so long, sometimes it puts people out of business. I say write somebody a letter. Seriously, write somebody a letter that you actually love or care about and fucking put that shit in the mail. Get you a stamp, put it in the mail. Because people like to get shit in the mail. They don't want to just get some Amazon package. Those are nice too. But they want a letter. They want to know that you've written something. Used to only be smart people could fucking write. Now you can fucking type anything, or you don't even have to type. You can just say, hit the microphone button and talk into the son of a bitch, and it spits it out on a message. It's like, fucking even Seinfeld was talking about that shit. Like, once the texting came along, nobody wanted to see your face to communicate. Now it's just all words, texting or typing. And that's ridiculous. Like, that's where I'm at on the shit. So if I'm outdated, I'm old, or you want to cancel me, I mean, I've got a natural lifespan where I will end up canceled on my own. I don't need to be canceled just for having fucking integrity. You only have so much time here, people. So it's important to use it wisely. Everybody has different fucking background. I didn't come from a great background, but some of us that haven't really have to work to find that happiness. Everything is too easy now. It's making everyone lazy as fuck, and me included. You know, I hate to say it, but I'm not afraid to say it. You know what I mean? I call it like I see it, and if that's, the thing is I didn't really catch on until this COVID shit. Like I was just doing my thing. I wasn't really giving a fuck. I had a goal. I was working at this corporate job, and had a goal. I wanted to buy a house and provide a better life. So that's what I did. That's all I focused on. And then I had my baby, and then as soon as I came back from having our daughter, all this COVID shit was out there, and it just fucking blindsided everybody. And I had a bad feeling about it from the beginning. And now 2 to 3 years later, watching all this shit come out, I was fucking right. And a lot of people who were told they were wrong and to shut up and to just go along, like most of the general public does, got duped. So, it's just really fucked up. I don't know what you really talking about. I'm just something. Well, I'm talking about a few different things. Initially, the video started with basically I'm going out and got my pressure washer in the back, and I got my drone in here. I'm licensed drone pilot. Kind of tired of the rat race. DoorDash was kind of fucking me around, wasn't giving me jobs, gave me a $4 order. It was a pain in the ass. It was useless. I've gone out like 2 to 3 times this week for DoorDash and made like 40 something dollars. And so, yeah, I'm just not motivated to continue to do that. So fast forward to right now, I'm on my way to my brother's house because he's been kind of going through a rough time. And so, when we'll hang out and shit, it's good for everybody. So he helps me get motivated to kind of think outside the box, gets me away from my social media. And I think that that's a very positive thing, both for him and I and our community and our country. So there you go. In a few clicks of the heels, that's pretty much what it is. And so I've been getting frustrated with just not making enough money, you know? And then it wasn't really related to social media. I just got off on a tangent about the social media because I am kind of not extremely happy about the way they try to exploit our internal, like, biological wiring and use it against us like to make us just go along with the narrative or buy shit, just to fucking constantly need more and more and more. Where people become complacent and fucking lazy and fucking self entitled. And so, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I will be at my brother's here shortly, but that's just my daily vlog. We're out here shooting the shit. Normally, I'm making a video that's a little more specific and not random. But I needed a change. I needed to get away from the fucking what I was doing because it just wasn't working for me and wasn't motivated. So I'm John Lee. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm off of here. We'll probably kick this on in a little bit once I figure out what's going on. Later, bitches.